Hey everyone, let's take a look at what's going on with XRP right now. I need to ask you something first though. Aren't you totally worn out from hearing about tariffs? Because, to be honest, I'm sick of hearing about tariffs. This keeps taking place. Bitcoin crashes right away whenever taxes are brought up, and the whole crypto market goes down with it. I'm still keeping an eye on XRP to see where it hits bottom as I write this. We're at $268 on the one-day chart right now. What's really strange? Not long ago, the market looked absolutely amazing. One new all-time high after another was broken by Bitcoin. I really believed we were seeing Bitcoin's last rise before the big drop. Not at all. Once more, news about tariffs brought down Bitcoin, which in turn brought down everything else. This is the thing. Crypto isn't the only one in pain. Also, the stock market is taking a beating. We'll talk more about that soon. Here's what took place. The markets crashed right after President Trump wrote about China, which was breaking news. He said that he is working out ways to raise tariffs on Chinese goods and that he has no reason to meet with Chinese President Xi longer. That post will show up on the screen, and you can read it if you want to. This is what makes me crazy. They know that the market will respond right away whenever there is talk about tariffs. And this exact plan was shown to us only a week ago. Do you remember when Eric Trump said it was time to buy the dip? It's likely that you didn't think the chart would go even lower after that, right? It's clearly trying to trick the market. To be honest, everyone knows it. All of the people in the crypto space seem to be saying the same thing right now. Longs are sold off and shorts are sold off. It's all about trickery. Most likely until those rate cuts happen. Don't fall for these tricks. That's my advice. Look at the market from the outside and use it as a tool. When you want to buy more, use it. On days like today, you can only do two things. Either do nothing or buy the dip. This is very important, so I'm going to say it again. At some point, you'll look back on this very moment and say, "Man, I wish I had bought that dip." This is something I did in 2021. When the 𝗙𝗶_SEC case began in 2020, right before XRP shot up to $1.92, I kept thinking I should have bought more. And to be honest, the whole thing was annoying because the SEC case was so new and most of the big platforms had taken XRP off. But this is what I mean. When you think back on times like these, you always understand that they were great chances to buy something, but you didn't. Now is your chance. I hope you already know how to play the game. Some news about tariffs shakes up Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, but no one will remember it in 24 hours. Then what do you think? The market will get better. Watch how quickly we get better once we reach the bottom. All of a sudden, everyone will be thrilled about crypto again. I get it though. On days like today, the anger is really clear. We're all down on ourselves. Remember that this will pass too, and chances like this don't come around very often. It's true that this is the craziest cycle we've ever seen. Things always look good for a short time, but then something happens that breaks everything down and slows the whole cycle. There are times when it seems like the ride never ends. Trust me, I understand. But now the truth comes out. The market is moving like it always does. Look at how this fits together. When Trump announces tariffs, the market crashes. Then it takes place again, then we get the newest one. But here's the coolest part. What takes place right after each crash? The market opens up again. This chart shows it 3 times. Also, guess what? It's going to happen again. You shouldn't sell on red days for this reason. You'll feel bad about it when the market goes up again. Get this. The stock market lost $1.2 trillion today. Say a prayer for crypto, okay? But here's the thing. It wasn't just the cryptocurrency market that was hit hard. Also, the stock market took a beating. A few stocks stood out among the sea of red that seemed to cover everything else. Now, let's talk about what we think the price of XRP will be and how the price of Ripple is moving right now, because you want to know. While experts talk about the crash, here's the fun part. They say that the rise up to $4 or more is still on track. It could happen right after this crash. Maybe now is the time for XRP to finally make that big move that everyone has been waiting for. Don't forget that XRP is still going to see some big changes. We are waiting for the government to open again. When that happens, I really believe they will move quickly on those ETFs. The XRP spot ETFs will likely go live a lot sooner than most people think. And you need to get ready for that. It's likely that the whales are getting ready right now. They're going to buy this drop. I'm sure that some companies are also buying coins because they want to get them at the lowest price possible right before something big happens. Those ETFs are the next big thing that is planned for XRP. This is what the technical study shows. As long as we don't close below the lower blue rising trend line at $2.65, October's break looks very good. We'll be fine as long as we stay above that. This has been stated more than once. To ensure strong support, we're going back to the lows. A spreading candle isn't the most important thing to me right now. You should really see a bullish pin bar candle or a bullish hammer candle. These trends show that a lot of people want to buy and can point to a possible move up. We need to watch how the market ends. It looks like everything is still going to go up if we get a good candle close. If, on the other hand, we fall below $2 or close below $2.65, we might go even lower. That chance can be seen right here on XRP's map. Let's wait and see how things go for the rest of the day. Taking a break for a moment, there is some important news about regulations. Brian Armstrong from Coinbase slammed it down, saying, "We will not accept this at all." Simply put, it's a bad idea that would slow down progress and keep the US from becoming the world's crypto center. But making laws takes time, and we're committed to working with Congress to make sure it does it right. We will not give up on fighting for your rights and economic freedom. Why does he say that? The Blockchain Association just put out a statement about a plan put forward by Senate Democrats that they don't like. They said that it would make it illegal in the US to use decentralized banking, wallet development, and other apps. That result is neither possible nor in line with American innovation. The written language is literally impossible to follow, and it would stop responsible growth in other countries.